Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and this video I'm going to be reviewing the Marvel Legends Deluxe Compound Hulk. Yes, I know it's very bright outside so you can see my reflection. I just thought I'd mention that, but let's get into it. At the top we've got a nice gradient fist fading from that green to yellow to red, which looks good. Legends series there, we know it's Marvel Legends, says Marvel. Then we get a red Hulk logo, and then we get that same gradient we got over here, and it says Compound Hulk. On the side we get a picture of Compound Hulk hulking out, getting really angry, and then we get that same fist over there. On the back it says Marvel Legends series, and it reads Compound Hulk. Green Hulk and Red Hulk fuse to form Compound Hulk, a massive force powered by gamma radiation. And I presume that this is actually from the comics. I forgot his name, but I do remember him from the Avengers Assemble cartoon. But this is really cool. It's like they're fusing together and then they create that Compound Hulk. And let's open this figure up. Here is Compound Hulk out of the packaging, looking really good. If you have watched my Compound Hulk unboxing, that will be linked in the description below. I have already opened this figure. Let's move on to his hands. Here are Compound Hulk's accessories, which involves 2 grabbing hands and 2 fist hands. Let's take a look at the red ones first. We've got this red fist hand here with these veins, that looks good. The same going on here. I like the fingernails sculpting there and the wrinkles. And then the other hands are pretty much the same. Here is his head sculpt, which I think is probably the most detailed part of the figure. I like the eye shadowing going on here. The green side looks good, the eyes are painted well, the teeth are good, the ears are painted well, the hair sculpting I'm liking as well. The red side looks really good. I love that yellow eye, but it's not glowing as such. Like, it doesn't stand out to me as glowing, but it still looks good, and the eye shadowing is definitely more noticeable and effective here. And I like the expression of the angry face, because obviously Red Hulk plus Green Hulk is going to equal a very angry Hulk. Here's taking a look at the general body. Kids, don't look at that inappropriate content. But I'm especially loving the moulding. It's not so much the paint, it's the moulding and the veins. Like, you can see the veins here and here, the moulding as well. The abs are really good. I think the green and red paint really goes well together. But as I said, I did spot a minor mistake. Just got a speck over there, but that's very minor. I think the trousers or shorts, or I don't even know because they're ripped, are really good. And the sculpting on the trousers here, wow. I really like it. I love the sculpting again with the nails here. The nails look really excellent. If you just have a look there. Taking at the back of the figure, we've got this over here. Yeah, I'm not liking that at all. But generally, other than that, and I have got like a thing there. But other than that, it's a very solid. Sorry, and that there, that weird line. Other than that, it's a solid paint job, and look at the line there. We've got some stuff on the hinge there, like a big gap, which I'm not liking. As I was saying, hopefully I won't spot any more mistakes. Other than that, it's a great paint and sculpt work. Let's take a look at his articulation. His head moves up about that far. Any further and that joint is going to start to come off. Down that far, side to side, a tiny bit forward and back. Arms move out that far, in that far, up that far. We get a swivel here, and he's got single jointed elbows as well as hinges on the hands. Ab crunch forward about that far, back tiny bit. I mean, it's noticeable, but it's a minimal. Then he's got a swivel there, legs kick forward that far, back that far, another swivel there, double jointed knees with peg holes. Ankles or feet move down that far, up that far, and he's got a wide range of ankle pivot. And surprisingly, for a big bulky figure, his articulation is really good. And yes, it's very noticeable. You can see I have swapped the colours of the hands, which I think really stands out, and I really love that you have the option to do that. But generally, I think that this figure is class. I really, really love this figure. I think it's very bulky, but the articulation for a figure of this size, or for a deluxe figure, excellent. No doubt, excellent articulation. The head sculpt, brilliant as well, although the eye isn't so standout as it is in the comics or the side art. Eye shadowing on the head sculpt, amazing. Sculpt work on the head sculpt, brilliant as well. I love the just the colours going on. We've got purple, black, green, red. I really love it. I think for any other character, this would be really stupid. But for Hulk, it works surprisingly well. And again, like I said before, I think you can really get a persona out of the red and the green, and then mix them together and you get this angry rage monster. And I think it's really cool. And for the price of £34.99, which originally I thought that's a little expensive, but now that I've reviewed this figure, I got it in hand, I really, really think that this is a solid price point. And for the price of £34.99, I'm going to give this figure a 9.2 out of 10. I know I only do halves, but I think I love the figure. I mean, the veins, brilliant. The sculpting, brilliant. There's not one thing other than like a few unwanted sculpt lines and like a dent over here and like a bit of paint splodges. Other than that, this figure's excellent. And I will see you next time in the Camouflage Miles Morales review. Got a bloody display shelf. Come on. Stand. Come on. Are you f***ing me? Yeah.